Hello, this is my Project 304 game design overview for Drew. Now, this is my game design research, which, as you can see, I have undertaken research using game design theory, and I've come to the conclusion that I want to build a map in a street that stands in Tokyo in Japan. And the reason I want to do this is because I believe that this is very much a case where I can build an open space map, but also make it feel very closed off. I want to build a lot of houses, and I also want to include a torii gate that really emphasizes the Asian culture. If we move on over to my my other Word document, which if I can find it, there you go. That's not my. Oh no, it's in one of my tabs here. There you are. As you see, I have done a sketch map, which is the layout of my map from an eye point of view, a bird's eye view, and you can see the development of my entire map. Which, as you can see, I'm adding more houses and more streets, making sure to cut off symmetry, making one end more narrow than the top to make it a bit more versatile. As you can see, if we keep going lower, I'm adding also little bits of cars or rubbish or bins to make more cover during the multiplayer map. And if we go to the bottom one, I have added the torii gate in the center, so that will be the main playing ground is, where enemies and teammates will go and fight. And then if you go in here, you can see my sketches, which is more of a top-down theme. And as you can see here, I have made the map as closed off as possible, with streets that are very narrow. This is the inspiration for the map, and this is also a sketch of what will look like inside a house. A very bad sketch, but a sketch nonetheless. And this is what's going to be a replica or an example of what I'm going to include within a house. Just some basic stuff, but eventually I'm going to flesh out a lot more, very much focusing on the Asian culture. Now, if we move on to my actual project design, I have blocked out the map, as this will be where spawn point B will be. And if we take a look over here, we can see over in this direction, this will be where spawn point A is. And my main design here was to make it as tight as possible, make it feel open. And if you saw my sketch map, my first sketch map of the bird's eye view, I actually had closed walls. However, I wanted the map to feel a bit more free, but also keeping that tight aspect that really makes the housing situation within Tokyo very prominent. So I've actually reduced how big the walls are. I didn't do that one, sorry, but I'm actually going to make these walls here fences, so it feels much more like a home-like area. And if we keep going along here, this like the street's very open. I do know this because we're actually going to make it a two-way street. We're going to have a white line here to make sure the road looks like a road. And it's going to be very much like there's a lot of places you can hide and you can jump up and shoot the enemy, making it very much like it's a closed street. Now, if we enter the main bit of the arena, you will see there is a torii gate here and a whole centerpiece that really encapsulates the Edo period of Japan, the 1800s, where samurais would exist and all that. And I wanted to make sure to really hit home with the Asian culture. So I made sure a torii gate, and it also made the map different leveled in height depending on what side of the map you are, and different advantages based on what part of the map. In the future, obviously, I wanted to texture this, and I also want to include more blocks and stuff that are also texture designed, so we can actually have more cover here. So if enemy team B or A come this route and there's some up by the torii gate, they have places to move and cover. Another aspect I want to check out is these houses. A lot of these houses will also be open, including this house over here, and also a lot of the houses over in the northern point by spawn A. I really want to make sure with the texture palette specifically, we are going to have a lot of cream colors, and a lot of red colors, a lot of browns as well to replicate fences, and a lot of natural life. And I also really want to signify this area as the most colorful area, so it draws the most people. That is all for my overview today. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.